Hey, thank you for taking some time to take a look at some trading opportunities in the Forex arena. As you know, stock markets have been falling through the floor, but the Forex arena, there's been huge swings and huge opportunities to trade. Now, if you're new to the Forex, you can scan the Forex, search on the internet, and find out how much traded. $3.2 trillion traded each and every day. This is just a huge market. The key to Forex success is to be able to trade with the system. And what I want to do is show you just a very simple system. Now, this is just a very simple system. I'll actually show you how to throw it up on your chart. The charting software you see here, I explain in the Forex Bootcamp. It's a free charting software that you can download within a few minutes. You're able to use it. Very useful. But I'm going to show you a trade that I actually made just 2 days ago. Today, this recording is actually Halloween. So happy Halloween, October 31st, 2008. This trade was made the day before yesterday, but if you go back and look at the charts, you probably see these type of trades all over the market. So here we go. Let me show you how it's done. Now, this currency that we've got up is actually the pound Japanese yen, and you can see up here on the left that it is on a 15-minute chart. I like the pound yen because it has some big moves, and when it does move, it's like a train. It's very hard to stop, so there's a lot of opportunities to make money. So on a 15-minute chart, I've thrown up two moving averages. This is just a simple moving average cross, very basic. We throw up the moving average, and I'm using this as my indicator more or less to see the momentum of the market. And so the fast line is the red line, and the slow line is the yellow line. So as soon as the fast line crosses above the slow line, then I want to go ahead and buy. As soon as the fast line crosses below the slow line, I want to go ahead and sell. Now, I use a lot of other things for stop losses and also profit targets, but the purpose of this presentation is just show you the opportunity that's in the marketplace and also show you a simple way to make money. Now, the key to the strategy is actually throwing another indicator on there. I'm going to go ahead and throw in another trend indicator, which is another moving average, and I'm going to set it at 5. So 5 periods of 15 minutes, an exponential, close, and I've got it here as dark turquoise color. Now, in the Forex Bootcamp, I teach my students that I like to buy when others sell, and I sell it when other people are buying. And I have a full 30-minute presentation that details that concept. But more or less, this turquoise line is when we're in a sell position, is when we want to look to go ahead and sell the market. And when we're in a buy position, at that line, that's when we're going to want to look to buy the market. Okay, notice how back here price just seems to bounce right off that line, and so as the market begins to go and it turns, we have that momentum behind us. We're going to wait till price comes back, and we're going to go ahead and buy at that point, and then we're going to go ahead and establish profit targets. Now, on this little trade, I spent about 2 hours waiting for the markets to go after I got the signal, and I ended up making a grand total of 16% on my money. Now, my leverage was actually pretty small. It equated to about 170 pips, which if you go at 101 leverage, I could have made about 160% on this trade. But I usually only trade about 10 to 1 leverage or less, and therefore only made 16%. Now, you note here that right in this area, we ended up getting the signal to trade. And as soon as that fast line crossed below the slow line, we're now set to go ahead and start trading. This ended up happening here Mountain Time about 9 o'clock in the evening. So depending on where you're at in the world, that you can determine that based on Mountain Time. So about 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:39 p.m. Mountain Time is when we ended up seeing it go down. As soon as it retraced back in, I looked to sell right in here. I could show you exactly right in the area where I ended up selling. As price came back after we got the signal, around the 155.75 area, I ended up closing my trade around the 154 area right down in here. Actually, a little bit higher, right in here. So it was about 154, 17, 19, right in there for 160 pips. Not a bad trade. Notice how each candle represents 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 candles, that was an hour and a half. Now, I mentioned I spent about 2 hours. It's because I waited for about a half an hour before I finally got the trade set up. Also, I mentioned that I left some money on the table. Notice here that we had price come all the way down here, another 100 plus pips or so if I would have held on the trade. And actually, you can see several times this price comes down, bounces back up, gives me another opportunity to sell. So I ended up selling here. I could have sold again, I could have sold again, I could have sold again, I could have sold again every 15 minutes, and depending on your profit target, a lot of pips to be made. If you're a scalper, easily could have scalped 50 some odd pips with each of these moves. So that's the simple technique, very simple to implement, and so go ahead and give it a try. Of course, past performance, no guarantee of future profits. There is risk in the Forex, so make sure you do your homework on the risk associated with Forex. I'd like to invite you to look further into my Forex trading program. I'm here to help you trade successfully in the Forex. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.